Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be doing some Modelones press-on nails. If y'all have not tried this style, 10 out of 10 recommend, especially if you are in a time crunch or you just want to get the nails done and on to do some nail art. This is the easiest way to achieve a very natural, beautiful look. We're going to start off by prepping my natural nail. I have not done my nails for a very long time, so I definitely enjoyed this process. They were looking a little rough, so definitely excited to be cleaning my cuticles up and adding a nice manicure to them. I'm going to be starting off by using a sanding band of choice. I am using a medium grit and I'm going to be using my e-file at a speed of about 4,000 RPMs, and I'm going to gently push back my cuticle while mainly focusing on buffing the shine off of my natural nail. This is ultimately going to help the nail and gel products adhere to your natural nail so that they last as long as you would like them to last. Next, I'm going to be taking this cuticle bit. I am loving this bit. I'm going to be focusing on that cuticle area as this is going to help remove that excess dead skin that I may have missed with the mandrel bit, since those are a little bit thicker and harder to reach into those areas. My e-file is still at a speed of 4,000 RPMs with this, and always remember to use very light pressure when working on your natural nail, as you do not want to mess with the integrity of your natural nail. Once I'm done with that process, I'm actually going to be taking some cuticle nippers. You can always use some scissors as well, or you can always skip this step and go directly in with a ball bit, which is typically what I do, but because they were a little overgrown, we're going to do some nipping. I'm just very carefully focusing on that dead skin. As you can see, all that white area that is lifted from my nail is pretty much what I'm wanting to take off. Be extra careful with these, especially if you are a beginner nail tech. Lastly, for prepping my natural nails, I'm actually going to be taking this cuticle ball bit, still at 4,000 RPMs. With this one, you can go a little bit higher, but I try to stay in the 4,000 to 5,000 RPMs. I'm going to be focusing on fully buffing off that dead skin. The areas especially that I wasn't able to nip off, I'm going to go around the entire cuticle and really any rough spots that you may have. I love to do this as it makes the skin super, super smooth. So I'm going to be going in with a lint-free wipe and a little bit of alcohol. This is going to help cleanse that surface of the nail, or you can always go in next with a dehydrator as well, but this also dehydrates the natural nail from any excess oils. Next, I'm going to be going in with a primer. This is the Modelones primer. Absolutely love this stuff. I've been using it nonstop on my clients, and the retention with it is pretty good, so definitely recommend that if you're looking for a primer. I'm going to be adding a thin coat of that on all of my natural nails. Next, these are the tips that we're going to be using. They are pre-etched, but if you feel a little bit not too comfortable doing that, go ahead and prep them a little bit more with a bit. I'm going to be making sure that they all fit nicely on my natural nails. You can always tweak the tip as well if you need. So if your nail is a little bit flat in the cuticle area, always take a hand file and just file it gently until you get the desired shape of your natural nail. I'm going to be taking the base gel from Modelones as well and adding a thin layer of that on all of my nails. This is just going to help adhere all those gel products to your natural nail as well. I am adding a thin coat of this and I'm going to be fully curing for a full 60 seconds. Now to apply our nails, I am going to be using this beautiful pink builder gel that is also from Modelones. I decided to go in with this because it hides that length of my natural nail that I do not like. Y'all already know that little white area. is not my favorite, especially when using clear tips. So I decided to go in with this color to kind of hide that. I am adding a little bit of that product on the tip of the nail. Super, super easy process. You will get used to the amount of product that you need to apply on there. So it's kind of like a trial and error type of thing. But I have noticed that for these tips, a less is better. I'm going to be adding a little bit, applying the nail in a 45-degree angle onto my natural nail. And then you kind of push and pull the product towards the tip of your nail. Super easy. We're going to slide the finger underneath the light, and we are going to cure this until the light turns off and you have the perfect almond shaped nail. So again, I'm making sure that it fits perfectly, adding a small bead of builder gel to the back of that tip. And I'm going to hold that at a 45-degree angle, slide it upwards towards the cuticle, and then pull the product downwards towards the tip, slide it right under the lamp, and cure. Now, as you can see, I wasn't content with the application of the gel, so all you have to do is slide it off, add a little bit more gel to the back of the nail, and then redo the steps. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we're going to fully cure it. The process is super, super simple. Do not make it harder than it needs to be, as I know sometimes trying a new product can be tricky, but ease into it, enjoy the process and the quickness of doing your nails with these type of tips. Once I'm done with all of the nails, I'm actually going to be taking the mandrel bit, and we're going to file the cuticle area. One, this is going to make it nice and flush to your natural nail, but if you did have any spilling of the gel product, this is going to help just file that off very gently. Of course, I do have my e-file at a very low speed to avoid any cutting or burning of my skin if I do get too close to it. Now, to ensure that our shape is nice and crisp, especially because they do have a little bit of plastic hanging off of the tip, I'm taking my hand file. We're just going to go on there very gently because this product is very sensitive to harsh filing. So do ensure that you are being extra careful. We're going to be taking that same pink color and adding a thin layer over top of the whole nail. This is going to work as our base color. It's also going to add a little bit of thickness to that nail so that it is nice and durable. Do note again that this is a BB gel, so it is going to be very, very thick. You can always use this just on your natural nail alone, and it'll add that perfect thickness to your natural nail for extra strength. Now, once I'm done applying that to all of my nails, I'm going to fully cure in the light for a full 60 seconds. You want to make sure you are using your big LED light for this. Next, for our nail art, I've been loving super clean girl vibes, and I chose a pastel yellow for this since we are technically still in springtime. I'm going to be taking a long liner brush, and we are going to be doing a smile line and then just infilling the rest of that tip for a beautiful, simple French nail on this one. And I am obsessed with the color, especially with that nude pink that we used as our base. They complement each other so, so well. So again, just infilling the rest of that nail with the yellow. Flash cure in the light if it is a thinner gel. Full cure if you feel it is necessary in between nails. Always remember, as long as you are comfortable working on every single nail, then go ahead and do that. Otherwise, go ahead and cure one nail at a time. It may be a little bit more time consuming, but at the end of the day, you will know that they're not going to be bubbly or anything like that. I'm going to be adding a nice little swirly design onto the middle finger just to add a little bit of extraness and to add that accent nail. Infilling the rest of that tip, and again, cure it if you feel it is necessary. Now for the ring finger, we're going to be doing some little super simple daisy flowers. I'm going to be using the same yellow. And for the center, I decided to use white just so that everything kind of flows together. Super easy process. If you think it is necessary, go ahead and do your petals just by simply using dots. And then you connect them into a little droplet of water is what I like to kind of explain these super simple petals as. But I'm just going to go in with a nice little blob and then pull it to the center. Trying to make them all nice and even can be tricky, but I promise you the more practice you get, these are going to be the easiest go-to flowers you will ever need to draw. Once everything is nice and cured, fully dried, we're going to go in with a top coat. I'm going to be adding a thin layer of that over top of all of the nails, curing that in the light for a full 60 seconds. Sometimes I like to do 2 rounds just to be safe. But that pretty much concludes today's video. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to check the description box for all of the discount codes and links to all the products that I used in today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned a ton. I love y'all so much, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.